Hey guys, uh, this is my first reaction video. I'm gonna be reacting to this awful YouTube channel called My Story Animated, and there's a bunch of other fake animated stories out there which I'm gonna be reacting to later. So I saw this story and it's called TikTok Destroyed My Life. Now I reviewed this whole video already and and the lady narrating the video said nothing about a TikTok. So I don't know what they on about, so let's just get straight into this.
Having a sister in your life means that there is a person who always steals your clothes, makeup, and those expensive beauty products you spend a fortune on.
Yep, sisters do that. Yeah, okay.
Yet you're fine with it because you love that person. Well, my case used to be like this until the day my sister stole the most valuable thing I have, and I ended up ruining her life for that.
Okay, so I watched this video and she did not ruin her life. Her life wasn't ruined. She recovered from that idiot. And also the title's clickbait because she said TikTok. There's no TikTok in it. So it said TikTok destroyed my life, but she said that she destroyed her sister's life. So which is it, lady?
My name is Sam, and I have a younger sister.
Hi, Sam.
Named Kelly. When we were young, Kelly and I were very close. However, that changed when we grew up, and I almost caused her death.
Yeah, guys, she quote-unquote almost caused her. Get out of here, bro. Shut up.
Kelly became my greatest enemy and the person I hated most. With time, Kelly changed. She became a monster. But before I explain how that happened, please hit the
Hey, shut up. Don't subscribe to this channel. Channel's trash.
Subscribe button. I heard it will keep you from having nightmares.
Shut up.
At the age of 16, Kelly became a famous vlogger. She had
a famous vlogger. Her name is Love Kelly. Wow, guys. This is such a true story, guys. Wow.
her own business account and tons of followers. At the time, I thought nothing of it, assuming she was just a blogger who wants to be famous. I had no idea this would ruin years of my life. She made a fortune out of it, and therefore, to my parents, she was the perfect daughter.
Wow, those are some very bad parents. If you like another child just because they have money, then I don't know, you're a very god-awful parent.
While I was the opposite. I was 18 years old with the worst grades.
Oh my god, you're retarded. You got an F? Oh my. Oh my gosh, she must have a cucumber for a brain, retard.
Ever, while she was smarter, prettier, and of course, richer. My parents were very proud of her, which made me more like a piece of furniture in our house. I don't even think they still remember my name.
Okay, now I know the line. Now I know the story's fake. How does a parent not remember your name even though you're their child? Get out of here.
Kelly was their whole world, especially when she helped them buy a new luxurious house. They worshipped her. She was their goddess. And of course, not only them, everyone else did. Though my parents treated her better, I was happy for her because she's my sister and I want her to succeed. Yet, what blew my mind is that she used me as her toy to be more famous. And by that, I mean she started humiliating me in front of everyone to get people's attention. For instance,
why, that's not very cool. She does do like the same thing, so it don't make you a better person.
There was this one time when she made me a cup of hot milk with Oreos. She replaced the Oreos with toothpaste and
why do I look like glue though?
Filmed me while eating it. I puked in front of everyone. She even stopped calling me by name, and instead she called me Potato Head for being lazy and having bad grades.
Okay, now I see why I should call you Potato Head, because you're lazy and you have bad grades. Freaking idiot.
However, she was nice enough to not call me that in front of everybody, as if she's a...
But she humiliated you in front of the camera. How come she humiliates you but not call you Potato Head? Really? Yeah, that makes sense.
Considerate person. But what made me hate her the most was when my crush Daniel, who was 2 years older than her, approached me for the first time in my life to ask me if I could set them up on a date.
Wow. Dang, that's tough. He must know you're an idiot.
I was heartbroken. At that moment, I knew that I wouldn't have a chance with him in a million years. And so I told him, "Do it yourself, you freak." Yet I doubt she wants to date a loser like you. And I don't think he would want to date me anymore after what I've said.
Good.
He was really mad. I embarrassed him in front of his friends. Now he'll hate me forever.
Who cares? Go to the part where you talk about her ruining your life, or you... Oh my god, this don't make no sense.
Goodbye hopes and future husband goals. Well, I think I'll end up alone anyway, knitting a dress for my cat Katy Perry because...
Who cares? Get to the point already. Jesus Christ. It's not like you're trying to stretch it out to 10 minutes, you know, try to get that sweet ad revenue.
To everyone, I was only a waste of oxygen. 2 years later, my sister got more famous. I found myself a part-time job and continued to be a nobody. However, suddenly everything changed. I was in a huge shock. It was like fortune had finally smiled on me and everything was turning to my side. It was like winning the lottery. Well, it all started when Regina George was planning on having a live stream on
Regina George, oh my god.
her page. And after preparing her spot in her room, she went to her hairstylist. Ugh, she's such a show-off. And I went to her room searching for my Billie Eilish hoodie. Yep,
Now see, this is the part of the story where she's like, oh, she ruined my life. But you'll find out. The story's so... Oh my god.
huge fan. She knew I loved this hoodie and she used to steal it just to tease me. While searching, I took a few moments staring at her equipment. I just couldn't stand the person she became and suddenly I started imitating her. I don't know what had happened.
I have a question. How does her fans not know who it actually is? That's if they're twin sisters, then yeah, I kind of understand it, but she's the older sister and that's the younger sister. You would think that they would see a difference in something is wrong, that they're getting trolled. It's always fake.
To me, but I just wanted to make fun of her. So I sat in her chair and pretended to be her and accidentally turned on the live streaming. Now, I really don't know how this happened.
Yeah, you don't know how that happened, but you turned on the camera and the live stream. Okay, buddy.
Not interested in social media, and I really had no idea how the whole thing works. I went live without noticing and made fun of her on her own page. When she got notified that she was live, she rushed home as fast as possible, burst into her room like a mad dog, and pushed me away. I had no idea what was going on. Therefore, I pushed her back, yelling at her, and we kind of got
sound effects like them. Why is the sound effect of her? Why is the sound effect of her punching, but they're pushing? What? Oh my gosh.
got into a huge fight in front of the camera, just like the Kardashians, but this one wasn't intended at all. Of course, my parents put all the blame on me and punished me for almost ruining my sister's career. And after punishing me, they went to comfort her because she was angry with what happened.
Oh my god, these are absolutely the worst parents in all of the history of the world. I mean, the parents don't exist because it's always fake, so...
I was upset with such discrimination, but after that day, a miracle happened. The video went viral and got tons of views. People liked it from the beginning and laughed at the way I imitated Kelly. I became famous. Suddenly, people started asking about me and wanted more of my videos. Yet, Miss Perfect...
Oh my god, both of them, I mean, you can see that both of them have one of the fattest egos in the world. I'm pretty sure they don't even talk to their audience. Wow.
just refused to mention me ever again. I tried to convince her to have me as a guest once in a while in her videos, but she made fun of me and refused. Therefore, I decided to do it my own way, and what I did next changed my life forever. I created my own page. I posted the video on it, yet no one knew, and therefore...
And this is where stuff hits the fan. Well, in their mind, that's where it hits the fan, even though it's always fake. Oh my god, it's so... whatever.
Hired a hacker and hacked her account. I advertised...
You hired a hacker, but with what money? Because I'm pretty sure your sister didn't give you no money, so how did you hire a hacker? Where did the hacker come from? I'm so confused.
A new page on her account and asked her followers to follow my new page. And I explained that I decided to publish more videos imitating other people like celebrities and bloggers, but just for fun, without going too far, of course. And you wouldn't believe it, but my page was a hit. The video was on fire.
Oh my God, you gave yourself 700,000 followers. How big is your ego? Oh my goodness.
And had tons of views. I couldn't believe my eyes. When my sister knew about the whole thing, she went ballistic. She threatened me. If I don't back off and close my account, she'll make me regret it. But she also knew
This is all over fame, by the way. Just remember that. This is all about fame.
that I have almost all of her followers on my page, and I can ruin her perfect image as well. In fact, I threatened her of streaming live without her noticing and showing people her real identity.
I think she would notice because you're holding a camera. You think she's gonna notice her when she sleep? Huh?
Since that day, she backed off. I continued working on my own page, and luckily, it got more famous every day. She was
3.4 million followers. I'm done. Oh gosh. Oh gully.
burning out of jealousy. Time passed, and I made good money as well. I bought my parents brand new cars and gave them tons of money to
You bought them 2 Lambos. Get out of here, bro.
grab their attention. My life turned upside down, and people started to notice me. My parents finally loved me, and I had a lot of
Wait, your parents never loved you just because over some money and fame? Like I said, these are the worst parents in all of history. How are you gonna love another daughter or another child just because they have more money than the other child? That's messed up.
fans and friends, which made me feel special. I started to get used to such treatment, and I got obsessed. Yep, I felt like there was a sort of competition between me and Kelly, and whoever gets more successful gets more attention and love from our parents and everyone else. Though I knew all the attention was fake, I loved it. I
You know
became
what is fake? This story.
addicted and wanted more. Therefore, I had to do something and take her down. I want
Wait, so you're gonna murder her? Oh my. What am I watching? Oh my goodness. This is.
to destroy her. So, I created fake accounts and incited people against her. I wrote mean and bad comments on
See? So, basically, so you're doing the same exact thing that your sister did. That doesn't make you a better person. You can't fight fire with fire. And that's what these stupid animated channels don't realize. Because I don't know what their age demographic is, but I'm pretty sure it's young kids. This is like setting a bad example for them. Freaking idiot.
her posts and exposed her flaws. Seeing her page suffer made me more obsessed with mine. I used to get furious whenever someone writes bad or mean comments on
Good, you deserve it. I'm not saying you do deserve it, but you deserve it.
my post and immediately check Kelly's page to see if that person is one of her fans. I used to wake up twice each night to check my page.
Oh my god, she's addicted, bro. When it gets this bad, you might as well just drop the ego and just like chill out and take a break from social media, but yeah.
I spent hours fixing and perfecting each post before I upload it and trying to guess what people might criticize it for. I dedicated my whole life to my page and went insane
Hold on. She actually cares about criticism that she gets online?
like a wild animal if something went wrong. I was worried all the time and became obsessed with buying new products, having plastic surgeries, and focusing on my physical appearance. I spent
At least she's not lazy anymore.
a fortune on those things, and I just couldn't stop. And the day I reached more followers than Kelly, I went to her room looking at her grinning and saying, "Well, sweetie, don't be sad. It's my time to shine." But what bothered me is the way she looked at me, smiling and saying, "Good luck, honey. You know everything has consequences." I got irritated, slammed the door, and went to my room.
Why's it grunting like that? Like,
Couldn't stand the idea of staying at a place that belonged to her, so I bought a new, more expensive house and told
man, get out of here, boy. I know good and well you didn't buy no house with a fake ego like that. This fake story.
her to keep hers. My parents were stunned with my new mansion. They decided to move in with me. Kelly stayed at her place and refused to come live in a house that belonged to me. I focused more on my page and started to make new videos imitating celebrities.
Does that get boring? Like, I don't know. And look at the title. It says TikTok destroyed my life. So, clickbait, bro. I just basically exposed this channel. Everybody's exposing this channel, especially what they did to Cub Scouts.
My videos went viral and my page became more popular each day. Therefore,
God, you gave yourself 6.4 million followers. Wow.
companies paid me good money to advertise their products, and my business started to grow more and more. One day, I heard that all the companies my sister used to advertise for broke their contract with her and came to me, and she started to suffer financially.
Really? I don't think that's how. Okay.
Knowing that, I tried to convince her to come and live with us. After all, she's my little sister. But she refused. She thought I wanted to brag about my success and humiliate her.
I mean, yeah, because she did the same thing to you, so she thinks you're gonna do the same thing to her. How do you not understand that?
After a while, I heard that she sold her house. I felt guilty when I heard the news and tried to contact her, but her phone was off. I couldn't reach her.
Listen, both of y'all don't like each other, so y'all might as well dox each other at that point. Because, listen, you have her number, she knows where you live, you know where her live, might as well dox each other.
I sent her a couple of messages on her Instagram page, but she did not reply as well. One day, I woke up to a disaster. There were fake accounts attacking my page. It was full of mean and humiliating comments.
You really care about mean comments on social media? Oh my god, grow up.
I saw awful videos that were sent in private as well, threatening and accusing me of ruining my sister's life.
I mean, you did. We'll find out later. We find her in a couple of minutes that the sister's in a very bad condition. Yeah, so yeah. So she really did pull a Uno reverse card, but the title says TikTok destroyed my life. But she said no such thing as a TikTok. I don't even think she said a T in this video. So why is this story up? Or why is the title like this? Jeez.
I went insane when I saw that happen, and I started breaking things. I was shocked and afraid at the same time. At first, I thought it's Kelly trying to get revenge on me. Yet, after a while, I was convinced that this was not her. Plus, I haven't heard from her in a while, neither did my parents. I started to believe that something had happened to her and she went missing. My parents and her close friends tried to contact her, but no one knew where she'd been. Therefore, my parents and I decided to report her as missing to the
Yay, you finally care about your sister now because she got missing? Wow.
police, and they launched an investigation. Weeks passed, yet they found nothing. The only thing we know is that she sold her house, paid her debt, and disappeared. I felt horrible for days. I kept on
Man, I can't stand this video.
imagining the worst. Though my sister and I weren't that close lately, and we almost hated each other, I used to cry every single day.
I mean, you and your sister hated each other. Wouldn't the police be investigating you, thinking that both of these have gone to y'all heads and y'all think are to kill each other over it? The police are stupid. Well, no, not the police. This story's stupid, bro. Why? This makes no sense.
Her disappearance. The feelings of hatred we had were just temporary. Something you feel when you get irritated by someone you love. I kept on thinking about her every day, and finally realized that I should tell everyone about what I've done. Though I knew there were...
You just now doing that? Oh, you're literally just now doing that when your sister gone missing. So you decided to do it when something bad happened to your sister, but you don't do it when you and your sister have beef. You do it when you have sympathy if that person's not around anymore. This lady's trash. I hate this lady.
Be tough consequences, and I remembered when she warned me about it. I didn't care. All I cared about was her returning home safely. So I gathered my strength and did the unimaginable. I posted a video on my page in which I confessed what I had done to my sister.
What did you do to your sister? All she did was sell her house and left. You didn't cause her disappearance. What are you talking about? You didn't kidnap her. You didn't put her in her basement. You didn't kill her, throw her in a river. You didn't do none of that. So, what did you do with your sister? Like, What?
About my obsession with my page and all the fake accounts and mean campaigns I launched against my sister.
Read this fake comment.
My page, in which I confessed what I had done to my sister. I spoke about my obsession with my page and all the fake accounts.
She sucks so bad.
And mean
Dang, he must have had a bad experience with her. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me stop.
campaigns I launched against my sister. I expressed how guilty and disgraced I feel in that video. I apologized to my sister and asked my followers to help me find her. I explained that she disappeared after what happened and I want her back. Once the video was published, it rated the top. It
Woohoo. Yeah. Ooh, her ego's still getting... I don't know if her ego's dying down. I really don't care.
had tons of views, yet rough consequences, as I expected. Many people unfollowed me, wrote mean comments, and misjudged me. Some even invented and wrote bad stories and rumors about me. I felt broken. I was attacked by
The title literally says TikTok destroyed my life. TikTok's down. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. This is cancer.
almost everyone, and my sister was not found yet. However, there were some people who tried to help, but also found nothing. I started to lose hope. I was sure that something had happened to my sister because she hasn't contacted me yet, and my video was almost seen by everyone. I am 100% sure that it got to her, if she's okay. Months passed.
You mean to tell me that the sister killed herself over a video, over fame, over clout? That's gotta be a very stupid reason to kill yourself. Usually people kill themselves over depression. You got depressed over fame? Really? I mean, even though in the story she don't kill herself, but the title is still faker than my boobs, so.
And there was no sign of my sister. One day, while I was scrolling through the messages, I noticed something weird. There was a message that was mean, as most of the messages were, yet it was mean as if Kelly wrote it. And what made me more suspicious is that the sender called me Potato Head. I had goosebumps when I read it. I knew that something was wrong with that message, and so I had my own investigation. I called my genius hacker and hacked the sender's
You called it.
page, and what I found made me go insane. This guy named Josh was one of my sister's fans. I managed to read the messages between both of them, and what my sister did was unbelievable.
Oh, let me guess. He kidnapped her. Wow.
After she sold her house, she moved to his place and lived with him. I couldn't believe Kelly would do such a thing. I mean, preferring living with a stranger over her sister is something terrible.
I mean, both of y'all are so pretty stupid in this situation, but sure, continue.
Ego just drove her insane. When I read
Ego? You should be the last one talking about ego, suggesting you went quote-unquote crazy over it. You sound stupid.
the message Josh sent me one more time, I felt something unusual. I somehow felt that Kelly needed my help and went straight to the police station. I showed them the message and told them what I had found. I didn't mention the hacking, though. The police managed to find his address and headed immediately to his house. His neighborhood was super
He lives in the hood.
creepy. I still don't understand how Kelly did such a thing. When Josh saw the policeman, he refused to open the door, so the police broke into his
Okay, so this is where it kind of makes absolutely no sense, so continue.
apartment and found that he was trying to escape. When we entered the house, my jaw dropped. His apartment was full of Kelly's pictures, products she used to advertise, and even stuff she used.
Continue.
That guy was obsessed with my sister. He even kept the tissues she used to blow her nose with and wrote, "My baby's precious mucus." Disgusting.
Now see, that's how crazy fans will get over somebody that they like. Even though I wish this story was real, but it's fake.
While the police were chasing him, I went looking for Kelly. And I finally found her locked in a small room.
Now see, this makes absolutely no sense. She said that her sister moved in with this guy, right? But she's in like a room, all shaken up and pale and stuff. So she gladly moved in, so he just said, "Oh, I'm just gonna lock you in here." That makes no sense. That makes no sense. The story makes no sense. Oh my gosh, no wonder the story's fake. They can't keep up with good stuff.